What's up, everybody? Is the music coming through, and is my voice coming through? What's up, El Cap? What's up, Beefer Baron? What's up, Duty? Robert? You guys hearing me okay? You know I have a tendency to screw things up, so let me know if you don't hear me very well. All right, let's see what other music there is. I like the rock, but let's go lo-fi. Yeah, that's kind of calm and chill. Can you guys hear me? I may have the wrong mic cable plugged in. Okay, you can hear me. Thank you, LCAP. That's great. You guys have a good weekend? Sorry I haven't gone live in a couple weeks, guys. Most of you know what's been going on. Family stuff, right? But it's finally starting to settle down. Thank goodness. My dad has been released to drive again, and just using a cane now, doing much better. So I still got help with a lot of stuff around the house right now, obviously, but you know, he's doing a whole lot better. No complications so far. He's going to be good. It's going to be good to go. He's through that initial phase now where no need to worry about infection or the implants not taking. So yeah, it's good to go. Still a pain in my ass, don't get me wrong. Serious pain in my ass. Old and senile. Even more so when he's in pain. So, and my poor mother, she's about to pull her hair out. So I try to give her as much time as I can. Tell her to go do something, or take him to go do something. Take him to his physical therapy and stuff. So give her some space. He just retired also, so you know, they're spending a lot of time with each other, and I think they're figuring out how much they like and dislike, or what they like and dislike about each other right now. So El Cap, he had double knee replacement surgery. This past Thursday was 4 weeks since double knee replacement. And he's almost 70 years old, so is my mother. Problem is he's almost 70 years old and, 6'1", 220. My mom's 5'2", 110 pounds. So only so much she could do. So let's do a pocket check. This is what I had in my pocket today, AD 20.5. And we'll talk more about this AD 20.5 shortly. This one's special. No, it doesn't look very special. It has nothing to do with the color purple. So, although I do like the color purple. Let's kill the music. The rock wall. Love the rock wall. One of my favorites for sure. I have the golf ball rock wall. One of my favorite knives when I'm not at work. Anyway, such a good knife for the money. We consider what other American knife makers are charging, other than like TRM, for this kind of work. Yeah, when you look at Hinder or Medford or any of those guys, what they charge and what uh, Tactile is able to do for the money, it's pretty impressive. They're comparable to the Chinese OEMs, and the quality's right there with them, in my opinion. The Evolved EDC Sin for Mike. Eric had the Civivi Altus Blue. Oh, thank you for being here, Duty. I appreciate it. Axial shift. Okay. In the McBee. Did you do that torture test to the actual axial shift like you did the Lightning where you broke it? I watched that video, by the way. And I was like, oh, no, he's not going to do that. Because I actually knew that those scales on the Lightning are, they're like pot metal, like poured metal. So kind of like cast iron almost, but I think they're done with aluminum. I was like, yeah, it's going to break. It's going to break. I just kept waiting for it. And then it finally broke. Hey, Dwayne. Yeah, I wouldn't do that to that axial. I wouldn't do it to that axial. Not a chance. Hey, Jacob. New scales on this one, guys. Well, they're actually original goat scales, but these scales were just used by the person that's going to be making some scales to test something. And man, they've killed it. They've killed it. Killed it. It has a detent now. An excellent detent. Yeah, excellent detent. Unlike, you can see the difference just on the clothes and everything. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. You're going to be able to buy it. Well, they may not be original goat scales. They'll be their own scales, but these were just used for testing. Original goat is aware, by the way. Anybody do anything big this weekend? And who all in here is going to a Blade Show in Atlanta? Anyone in here going to Blade Show? Black Mirror. Nice. It's a great knife. Great value in the Black Mirror, man. One of the best deals out there, in my opinion, for materials for the price. About as good as you can get. And other than like maybe some Tucson's, but honestly, I think the build quality is done better on that Black Mirror than most Tucson knives. A big sandwich. I had a big sandwich too. Cheeto Bandito. I don't know if you have Jersey Mike's where you're at, but I had a Jersey Mike's number 13, the original. It is wizardry. It is. It really is, Duty. And it's impressive as hell, man. It is so good. It's up. I can't fell it. It won't fell. Look at the close. You hear that little click at the end. I'll explain that later. But yeah, can't fell it. Flicking as lightly as I can. But one with regular scales, I can fell it anytime I try to fell it, right? It's super easy to fell. Every time I try to fell it, I can fell it. Can't fell that one. Yeah, Cheeto, they are the best sandwiches in my opinion. The best sandwiches in my opinion. TS376 bigger than the Black Mirror. TS376. I don't remember what that one is. Let me look it up real quick. I'll go over here. You look that up. Oh, that's the one that reminds me of that the pirate knife. Yeah, I don't think I've had that one in hand before. What's the blade length on it? 3.66. Yeah, it's going to be much bigger than the Black Mirror. Quite a bit bigger. Yeah, for sure. No, the Black Mirror is only about 3-inch blade, I believe, right at 3 inches, maybe 2.9 inches or just over 3 inches. It's a great size EDC knife. I don't have one here anymore, but um, 3.15-inch blade. So yeah, that other one, the 376, that's a pretty big knife. It was over 8.5 inches total length, so closer to 9, I think it was. Yeah, the Black Mirror is perfect size for me, medium sized hand. But other people with larger hands would prefer. It's like this versus this, right? This is perfect for me. Beautiful knife, great knife, but way too damn big for me, right? Way too big. So I'll go ahead and give it out to you guys. Tell you guys what's going on here. The scales that are going to be made. Well, first off, who's familiar with the Factor? Okay. Anybody familiar with the Factor, the magnet knife? Yeah, I'm going to Blade Show Elk Cup. I'm just going to be there on Friday, though. I'm going for one day. It's like a 3.5-hour drive for me. So I'm going to leave my house at like 4 or 5 in the morning that morning and drive down to Atlanta and then drive back that night. I have my daughter that weekend, and I only get her every other weekend. So, and rescheduling causes problems with the ex-wife. You know what I'm saying? So it's just not worth the hassle. There's only one knife I'm going there to get anyway, honestly. It's the titanium TRM Shadow. So, but there are going to be scales for the 80-20.5 that have magnets built into them, one in each scale that will give this knife a detent. I don't know how well it's going to show up on my webcam, but they will be, depending on the scales, different scales will function different ways. They'll be done. I don't know if you can see that magnet in there and down there, but dependent, like these are the skinny scales from Original Goat, so they're super thin. So you can only recess them in there like a 64th of an inch. And you have, because they're so thin and you can't recess them much, you have to use a thinner style magnet. And I'm not making these, by the way. And these will be available to purchase very soon. They're not Original Goat scales, though, that are going to be used for it. These were just used as a trial to test. And there's been some micarta scales tested with, some carbon fiber scales tested with. And, but yeah, man, it makes it so much better. So much better. Just imagine that shark-like action with a near unfellable knife. Yeah, I can't fell it. But without the magnets, anyone that owns one of these, you know how spongy it feels, right? I can fell it if I try pretty much every time. And then even on the close, watch the close. There's so little tension that you gotta get that spring to like right there before it closes right. But with the magnets in there, it just sucks that blade in. And then you get this like double click to where the shark like a click click gives it a good sound, and the filling, yeah, the filling's amazing. Such a better knife with the magnets in there. Yes, Duty, they will be done. You will be able to get them done with the titanium linerless, just like this one. But with those, you're going to have to send your knife to the person that is making them, and they'll have to install them for you. They are going to be selling some aluminum scales initially, and I'm not sure what else yet, but they will be doing some aluminum scales with the magnets already installed that you can just buy the scales and install them yourself. But if you want to have titanium done, until he finds an OEM to get the scales from, you're going to have to send him your knife. He'll have to install the scales for you for a fee. I think it's going to be, these are just preliminary numbers, okay? There he is right there. AV Joe. There's your guy. He's here. That's the guy making them. By the way, it's Saigon Kick 28. Actually, let me pin his Instagram in the chat. So if you want to get some of these or talk to him about it, you'll have his Instagram. Let me go get a link to it real quick, and I'll pin it at the top of the chat. Bear with me. My computer moves slow when I stream. I need to get a new one. Come on, computer. You can do it. I know you can do it. Okay. How do I pin this? I haven't gone live in a couple weeks, so I forgot how to do everything. All right. Pin. All right. Craig, that's Craig, by the way, my friend Craig. His Instagram is linked at the top of the chat or pinned at the top of the chat. So that's who you want to talk to if you want to get some of these skills or send your knife and have your skills done. At some point down the road, there's going to be other scales available that you can just buy the scales with the magnets pre-installed. But at the moment, the only scales he's able to get, as far as I know, Craig, correct me if I'm wrong, are going to be aluminum scales and possibly some carbon fiber and micarta scales. Those will be next. But titanium, getting those made by someone is titanium is much harder to work with. So it's going to take finding the right OEM to make the scales. The problem is scale makers don't want to make scales for other people, if that makes sense. So, but just so you guys know, Craig has talked to Brian Winters about this before he did it. Brian Winters is aware he's doing it. He also visited Original Goat, went to their facility to show them some of the prototypes he's done. There may be something going on there. I don't know. If you want to know more about that, talk to Craig. But what I can tell you is it's a night and day difference. I mean, you hear that double click on the close too? I love that. Unfortunately, it doesn't do it every time. But look at the blade suck in. Look at the blade fly out. Pressing as lightly as I can. Not hard enough that time. It does give it kind of a stiffer detail, but if you flick any kind of knife, well, it's not as stiff as a Kaiser knife or a Kaiser liner lock, right? It's not that stiff. But compared to this, much stiffer, which makes it close better and open so much better. It just makes it it feels like a liner lock with a detent ball. It feels more like that than it does, or closer to maybe the Factor. Although the Factor can fail too. I'm not gonna say it's better than the Factor, but I like it better than the Factor because I like the shark lock, right? Instead of having the axis lock, I don't know. It's just so good, so good. I've had this knife for weeks now and had wanted to show it and talk about it for so long, but so Original Good's gonna have some prototypes. Okay, should. Okay. Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right. The Engage, Dwayne. I have that one here from Puerto Rican with a knife. That Puerto Rican fucker named Jason. It can definitely benefit from those magnets because it has super. It's lighter than than 80 20.5, but yeah, and it's got liners. Not a whole lot of space in there. I haven't taken this knife apart. Are the liners skeletonized on this one? Let's see. Turn that brightness down so I don't blind you. Yeah, they are skeletonized quite a bit actually. And that G10's thick enough in the middle where I don't know. You guys can talk to Craig about this. Stuff like this, you may be able to do one-offs. You may be able to talk to him. He could do it. I'm looking at it right now and seeing how skeletonized liners are and how thick the G10 is in the middle. And I think this may be able to be done also because it's not the space in between the liners is not as big as the space in between the liners on this, but he could use a thicker magnet in that case and not such a wide diameter. So he's been playing with magnets for months now, figuring this crap out and which magnets work better with which knife. He has a G10. I don't know if you get your G10 pulsar yet to test on. I know you were looking for one, but actually, I know you bought one recently. Uh, he is working on that. He did buy a G10 Pulsar, so um, oh, he already replied. Never mind. I'm behind the chat. Yeah, I love the Engage too, Dwayne. I really do. I like it a lot. But yeah, it's the D10 on it's much worse than the 80-20.5. Much worse. It's just there's pretty much no D10. It's not existent. You just gotta flick it and give it a little rest. But it's so glassy feeling. Feels so smooth that with a good D10, it would be an amazing knife. I think that's why you don't hear more people talk about it. It's because of how weak D10 is on it. It's actually extremely weak. And even like down the road, who knows? Who knows? Maybe even stuff like this could get it. You know, anything with these spring Mannix too. You know, I'm not saying it's not going to be done, but it just makes me think. Any knife that doesn't have a traditional detent ball. I know that he has been playing around with the bug out, but the bug out's not even close to being ready yet. Also been playing with the Deca, uh, which isn't ready yet. The only ones that are ready that he can do now, and they are so good, are the 80-20.5. So the bug out. The problem with the bug out is the bug out has so much. When the blade is closed, it's got so much play and movement side to side there. The magnet wants to pull the blade. You know, it wants to catch the blade and make contact with the blade. So, uh, but you know, down the road, you may work it out and figure it out. I think this is something that you're probably going to see a lot of from other people in the future because Craig isn't patenting it. It's not what it's about for him, as far as I know. Or he wouldn't have taken it and given it to Original Goat, right? So I got a package to open for you guys tonight. This is going to be something a little different too. This is actually a big knife, as you can tell. The package is taking up the entire screen. And I'm thinking they sent me the wrong knife because this knife should be 6.5 inch, and this is much bigger. So I think I got the wrong knife, but I'm going to open it anyway and see what's actually in here. Unboxing knife is going to be the Real Steel Soccer. Another one that actually, nah, you don't need magnets. No need. No need. I think they sent me the wrong thing. This is actually a kitchen knife, but it has a OS 10A core with a 33 layer Damascus outer and very interesting looking. It's the only reason I agreed to check it out. I did not buy this knife, by the way. They sent it to me. Full disclosure, as always. But it's not a cheap knife either. It's more of a cutting vegetables type knife. But look at this knife. If it looks anything like it does in pictures, yeah. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. 67 layer Damascus, but it has a OS 10A core. G10 handle. Man, look at that pattern. Ooh. Okay, I think I'm back. I don't know what just happened. And Mike, that was really good. That was really good. Really, really good. Oh, I don't know what happened. The stream just dropped. But yeah, you know, I told them when they contacted me to ask me if I wanted to check it out, and I said, yeah, I'll check it out, but just know that you know, I'm not an affiliate of theirs or anything. I had no interest in becoming an affiliate, but I was like, I'm going to be honest, and if it sucks, I'm going to tell you it sucks. And if it doesn't hold an edge, I'm going to tell you it doesn't hold an edge. But I just thought it was beautiful. And this it doesn't remind, the knife doesn't, but the ZDP 189 has the core that I can't remember what it's made of. But this is done like that. There's an inner core and an outer Damascus over top of the inner core. And be really curious to see how well this holds up. I eat a lot of salads, so this is going to come in very handy. Am I back? Or I think I'm back, right? Or am I talking to myself? It is. It is El Cap. That's exactly what it is. It's yeah, Nakari, Japanese. Yeah, it's like $100 for this one knife. So it's an expensive knife. It's heavy too, which for a kitchen knife you want that, right? You want that heaviness for chopping. But the pattern is what just blew me away. But I honestly, when I looked at the pictures, I was like, yeah, it's not going to look like that when it gets here. It looks like that when it got here. It looks really good. I'm really curious to see how well it holds an edge. That's what I'm most curious about at this point. So I'm not sure where I dropped the stream, but I was saying I have some very expensive kitchen knives, German-made kitchen knives that I told them, I was like, I'm going to test it against them, and that's fine. That's what we want you to do. So they're confident in it. So I'm curious because I love the way it looks. Actually, now that it's here, I love the way it feels in hand. But we'll see. We'll see how it holds up over time. Well, the only thing I can test here right now, beef or bearing, is paper. I don't have a tomato right here or a cucumber to slice it, to where you can see through it and make it translucent. It is extremely sharp. Yeah. Yeah, it's sharp for sure. What I really want to know is, like, when I'm using it on a cutting board, how well is it going to hold that edge? Is the edge going to roll? Because it's on a 15-degree. The edge is a 15-degree edge, so we'll see. We'll see how well it does. Hey, broke AZ knives. How many of them have you broken? Or are you like me and broken want knives, or broke because you buy knives? Combination of both. I break them too sometimes. Actually, I haven't broke one recently. I'm trying to think of the last knife I broke. It's been a while. By the way, guys, there is a giveaway tonight. A knife that was donated a couple months ago by a wonderful woman by the name of Heidi. Great knife, too. It's an SRM knife, but it's 14C, 28N. Also, let you guys know there's going to be another knife sale coming very soon. There's a big box of knives on its way to me, and there's going to be some price drops on the previous sale, so some substantial price drops. Sanran Mu, I can't remember the model number, 1006-GQ, but it's 14C28N, Damascus scales. Bigger knife, but man, it's got good action. So somebody is going to win that shortly. And this, a bit driver. Still have some of those available for sale. If anybody wants to pick one up, send me an email. Do that out there. Thank Heidi. I'm sure you guys all know Heidi. She donated the knife. And it kind of matches the bit driver, the color scheme, which is not going to stay up there. So there you go. See how many people are in here now. All right. What time is it? All right, guys. I got to check something real quick, and I'm going to share my screen to check it. So last time I tried to do this, they tried to make me pay to do it. And it's the random comment picker with choosing a word, because there's a new channel you guys should be subscribed to if you aren't. Cue Ball, if you don't know Cue Ball has a YouTube channel now. So I want you to comment on his video and subscribe over there to enter the giveaway. But last time I tried to do this, it tried to make me pay to do it for some reason. It's never done that before. Bear with me. I'm checking something out here. Actually, I never shared my screen, did I? I see what happened. My stream dropped. I lost. There we go. I lost my screen share. So let's go see. I'm just curious if it's going to make me pay for it. And if it does, I'm going to go to a different site because there's other places you can do this. Yeah, you got to pay still. Okay, let's find a different comment picker. I should have checked this before the stream. I apologize. It's been a rough month. Random comments picker. YouTube. Anybody out there that does this and knows of a site where you don't have to pay for it, comment in the comments, please, and let me know. Fetch keyword filter. Okay, found one. That was pretty simple. This company's stupid. They could have got advertising. All right. So I'm going to post a link in the top of the chat. And you can go to that link or that video, subscribe to Cue Ball's channel, hit the like button on the video, and comment Blades and EDC sent me. No spaces in Blades and EDC, just like you see it on my YouTube channel. Well, caps doesn't matter, but Blades and EDC sent me to enter. And I'm pinning that one now, replacing it. There you go. Okay, it's pinned there now. That's the video you're going to comment on. And to enter the giveaway, you'll win the, go back to here. You'll win the knife, the bit driver, and some stickers. All right, let me check something real quick. Okay, all right. I'm going over to look at that video real quick. Actually, I should have done that on the screen where I could share with you. We'll bring it over here. All right. So the time I'm checking at the moment, 86 subscribers and 18 likes. So we'll check that, give everybody a little while to enter. Oh, did I hit play? I don't want to do that. That's just going to slow my computer down even more. And that's the last thing we need. All right, 91 subs, 22 likes. Okay. And we will do the giveaway at, what time is it now? 10:06. We'll do it at 10:15. So 9 minutes. Make sure you don't put spaces in Blades and EDC. Caps doesn't matter, but no spaces, just all one word, Blades and EDC. That's going to be the keyword that I'm going to use to filter the comments out. Oh, LCAP, you've already commented on that, but you'll have to comment again and add Blades and EDC to that comment if you're still here. I think we lost a couple people though, so I think probably bad timing, or good timing for everybody that's still here, because I think a lot of people went to talk to Craig about scales for the AD 20.5. Let's see. Blades and EDC sent me. Oh, you were already subscribed, RB. Good for you. Dude, I don't even want to try to butcher your name. I'm going to butcher Grayson? Grajan? I'm sorry. You got it right. Broke AZ Blades got it right. HD Brighter, you got spaces, man. Spaces, you won't find your comment. No spaces in Blades and EDC. Ginger got it right. AV Joe got it right. Greg got it right. Adventure Man got it right. Make sure there's no spaces or you won't actually be entered. All right, so we were at 91 subscribers and 22 likes. Let's refresh that and see where we're at now. If you guys don't know who Cue Ball is, you really should know who Cue Ball is. I know it's in the small screen at the moment. Super cool guy, man. Super cool guy. There's a big box of his knives on his way here right now, by the way, for the next knife sale. That was the big box I was talking about. Man, my computer is creeping. All right, we are 94 likes, 25 likes, 94 subscribers. All right. I hope we get him to 100. I hope we get him to 100. Yeah, broke AZ. Yeah, we'll give him time to get back. Good luck, Greg. I hope it's your night, man. I hope it's your night. No favoritism or anything, but good luck. Greg, it depends on when that box gets here. If that box gets here by Wednesday, it may be this coming Friday. But if it's after Wednesday, it'll be the next Friday. But there's going to be a drop in price on knives that were in the last, that haven't sold yet, that were in the last knife sale also. So there's going to be a lot of knives. Some really good ones. Cue Ball's sending some fire, man. He's sending some really nice knives. I'll let you know a couple. A Grant Gripper is coming. What was the other? I think a Nimble X is coming, if I remember correctly. I can't remember. My memory sucks. I have an email. All right, Chaz, you fix it? Cool. All right, we have, how much time we got left? 5 more minutes. What's up, Chicago? If you guys are just getting here, to enter the giveaway, go to the link pinned at the top of the chat and subscribe to Cue Ball's channel. Hit the like button on that video and comment Blades and EDC sent me without any spaces in Blades and EDC. Blades and EDC is all one word, no spaces. The winner will get the knife, a bit driver, and some stickers. So. No, Steve, no drift is coming, unfortunately. The drift's all sold. All the drifts sold. The titanium drift and the G10 drift both sold. Well, I guess it's fortunate because I know you just paid retail. So, yeah, those both sold in the last sale. Yeah, Cue Ball is super knowledgeable. All of his videos, I think he's only uploaded 2 now, maybe 3. He's very knowledgeable. Has been in this hobby for a long time, and he does really good breakdowns and points out what needs to be pointed out. Super smart guy. Yeah, his videos do run about 30 minutes. Well, I think that last one was only about 12, 13. The one you're commenting on is only it's under 13 minutes. One of them was like 20-something minutes that he did. He'll figure that out when he gets into looking at his analytics. People if you go over 5 minutes, 90% of the people don't watch past 5 minutes. They just don't. So why waste the time making the video? It's not wasting the time, but basically, for the 5% of you that actually watch the videos longer, don't take that personally, but you understand what I mean. I sell the knives here on the YouTube channel, Ginger. I do a monthly, every 4 to 6 weeks, I do knife sales here. I sell my knives that I have on the channel and then knives that my subscribers send to me. And at really good deals. Pretty much everything is under retail and nothing will ever be over retail. There will be a couple knives that are just super hard to get every now and then. Every now and then there are going to be some that are just impossible to get, but you won't have to pay over retail for them. But they'll never be over retail. Guys, I am going to go pee real quick because I have the bladder of a 50-year-old because I'm almost 50 years old. And we'll do the drawing when I get back. But I will play you guys some music while I'm gone. There we go. This is, StreamYard music. I don't have very many options, so it's the best I can do. All right, guys, I am back. And if you just got here, I'm going to give you one more minute to enter the giveaway. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. Go to that video, subscribe to Q-Ball's channel, hit the like button on his video, and comment on that video Blades and EDC sent me. And Blades and EDC, no spaces in Blades and EDC, all one word. So it's now, what time is it right now? It's 10:15. So I'm going over 1 minute. 10:16. I'm doing the drawing because I see some new names in here. So. Big pivot for what, Steve? Oh, for the 80-20.5, like this pivot, like the premium versions, like that pivot versus that pivot. That will focus. No, it's not going to focus, but you know what I mean. You can tell. You just email me, Chaz, or DM me on Instagram, and I'll send you my address. You send them in. I don't charge anything. I just get to use your knives to make videos with until the sale. And you set the pricing. Pricing includes the shipping in the price. And if somebody buys more than one knife, they get $5 off each knife purchased. And yeah, it's pretty simple, actually. All right, guys, it's 10:17. I went too long. Okay, let's go do the drawing. Let me share my screen real quick. And just FYI, I have never used this website before. Actually, let me go, in case anybody just got here, let me go copy the link again so everybody knows it's on the up and up. All right, clear that one out of there. Paste this one in here. Fetch keyword filter. Blades and EDC. Take my own spelling. Include replies. No. Allow duplicates. No. All right. Let's see how many there were. 27 comments. All right. Good luck, everybody. Let's pick a winner. Wow, that's quicker. Eric Yost. Call you Toast from now on. Toast. Toast one. Is Eric in here? Anybody see Eric? Eric is not in here. So, Eric, you have 48 hours to contact me. You can DM me on Instagram, your address, or you can email me at bladesandedc@gmail.com with your address. And I'll send you the knife, the bit driver, and some stickers. More stickers than you see there. I'll send you a sticker pack. If after 48 hours Eric does not contact me, since he's not here in the stream, I'm not going and searching for him. We will do the drawing again. So thank you guys so much for being here. If you guys go back to my desktop, if you guys are interested in getting 80-20.5 scales that have the magnets recessed in them, that give it a fantastic detent, let me pin that back to the chat real quick, just so everybody knows. I'll also put it in the description of this video. I'm going to put Craig's Instagram down there. And contact him if you would like to get a set of scales for your 80-20.5 that have magnets in them that make them feel not like the Factor, but they make the 80-20.5 a much better knife, a much better knife. So truly exceptional, actually, compared to a stock 80-20.5. All right, let me repin that, replace the pin. So it's pinned up there now. It will also be, if you're watching this later, it will also be in the description of this video. Craig's Instagram will be at the top. If you want to get some of these scales, he's going to have his own aluminum scales with the magnets already installed that you'll be able to purchase in the very pretty soon. You can go ahead and get on his books. And then he will be taking, and contact him, DM him on Instagram to confirm, but I think he will be taking your knife. So you can send him your knife and he will install them. Like say you have titanium scales or some kind of fat carbon or whatever. As a matter of fact, he has my fat carbon 80-20.5 right now. My RGT Purple Haze fat carbon. He's already put them on this. Actually, he sent me these scales to put on mine. And because I had the same scales that I'm sending back to him, because I definitely prefer it this way. I don't want it without the magnets. And I can't wait to see what it feels like on the one with the fat carbon scales. Excited to get that one back. So yeah, contact him and work out the details. I think he's going to have a website going up very soon also. So it's in that, what knife? He won this knife. This is a knife that was donated by Heidi, a wonderful woman. This is the SRM. It's a big knife, but man, it's 14C28N Damascus. Beautiful Damascus. The blue just doesn't show up on my camera for some reason, but it's blue in there. SRM 1006-GQ with 14C28N and just guillotine action. Great sound too. You hear that on the close? Yeah, sounds really good. So that is what Mr. Toast won. Mr. Eric Toast, Yost, won. So hopefully he is, because I hate to see someone win. Eric, you won. Eric is here. Good. I checked earlier. He wasn't here. I checked who was in the stream. DM me on Instagram, Eric, Blades and EDC, or email me at bladesandedc@gmail.com, Mr. Toasty. You won the knife, the bit driver, and some stickers. So congrats to you, sir. Congrats. And guys, go check out Cue Ball's channel. He only has a couple videos right now, but just listen to how in depth he goes. Very knowledgeable guy, very good, very involved in the community. He donates to all kinds of channels out there, right? Whether it's Neves, whether it's the smaller channels like mine, or he's just always involved in contributing to the community. And he deserves a subscription from you. So you won't be disappointed. I promise you that. And one of these days, actually, all you guys who are DMing Craig about the magnetic 80-20.5 scales, tell him to start his damn YouTube channel too while you're at it. Tell him, yeah, you need to start a YouTube channel. In the future, just so you guys know, I'm going to do in the near future, in the next week or so, I'm going to do a disassembly and assembly of the magnetic scales, so you guys can see. I mean, it's really nothing to it. It's just a scale swap. The magnets are in the scales. But I'm going to do a disassembly and show you how to install the magnetic scales, and you'll be able to see the inside of the scales with the magnets already in there and everything. So in the next week or so. But if you want the scales, go ahead and contact him, get on the books. Well worth it. I mean, I'm serious. I'm not kidding. Craig's a good friend. Full disclosure, very good friend. If it sucked, I would tell Craig it sucked. And Craig knows that. You know, he knows that. Look how easy I fell that. See that? I can feel it every time I try. Can't feel it. You can see me lift it out right there, right? Well, that time I felt it because my finger caught the edge. Same. Yeah, so good. So much better. So much better. Maybe the future of axis locks, or coil spring locks, any kind of non-detent ball lock, magnets may be the future. And that's all thanks to Brian Winters. So, and Brian Winters has approved, FYI. So, all right, guys, I got to wrap it up. Thank you all so much for being here. Congrats to you, Mr. Toasty. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys on the next one.